It's a hurting feeling. Yeah. It's a hurting feeling when you're in a room full of people and you feel alone. It's a hurting feeling when you around society and when you speak, nobody really understands you because they so caught up into social media and they so caught up in the reality television. It's difficult being around individuals when that's really what they care about. Right. And care about that. When I meet people that share similar interests, it's refreshing, it's beautiful. I can't be wrong because this person feel like...
Little bitch, you know I was pressure the day that you met me, you knew I was trouble. I done had so much going on up in this little piece of mind. I done did so much up in this little piece of time. What bitch, I'm bad and I'm better. Separate the fake from the real niggas. See the fake in them niggas, they still living. Can't fuck with them niggas, they dead weight. I step on their head with these roach killers. I am well connected with drug dealers. I am not in the game, but I bang with a lot of niggas won't hang, but they came with us. Leave your brains on the front of the barrels. Too many niggas be talking, I had to go get them. Put two in this chest, put one in this head, put four through this stomach, put four in this leg. Real nigga that walk through the valley don't need no protection, yeah. Just me and the law. Niggas be ratting and putting it all on the ground. That shit get you knocking your jaw. And they all in their feelings, cause niggas between they bitch, get out of your field. Man, your bitch is a road runner, got the whole team jumping all in the light, yeah. I wish one of you niggas would try me. Keep a little piece on my side. Send them so high, fly, pilot. Ain't nothing changed but the plane's private. Your bitch, she speak on my name, holler. She said the dick was too good, solid. The way that she suck on them balls like a monster. You think you gon' get her back? I doubt it. Try me, then we put some letters on top of your head. Walk around a little bit like he bout it. My niggas gon' leave him on red. I'm loving how we making money, but we not the same. Your niggas be talking a lot. That talking shit put your ass up in the box. Have you shift in the river, buried under rocks. I got pressure busting out the pipe, bitch. I'm retarded. They yelling out my name. I'm loving how they call it. I told them I'm forever great, bitch. I be ballin'. They never met a nigga like me from New Orleans. Got pressure busting out the pipe, bitch. I'm retarded. They yelling out my name. I'm loving how they call it. I told them I'm forever great, bitch. I be ballin'. They never met a nigga like me from New Orleans.
Man, what's good? We are back. Man, it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for the delays or whatever, but we was taking care of some things on the end, you know what I'm saying? And we got a new guest. You did. This is my dog. I've been knowing Ant for about 4 years now. We met in acting classes and with Bruce Blackshear. Shout out to Bruce, you know what I'm saying? This guy here has jumped into the whole acting game and he just catapulted, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes this type of thing is definitely for you, and you know, when it's your time and you just take off, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? If this is your first time rocking with us, man, come on, sit down and just relax, you know what I'm saying? But before you do all of that, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, do everything, interact with us and things of that nature. If you've been here before, I'm rocking with y'all. I'm going to have something special coming up too for all of my supporters or whatever. We're going to be giving away some few free things, you know what I'm saying, for all of y'all to show support. We want to show our gratitude towards y'all for rocking with Fan of My Peers, you know what I'm saying? And we got some apparel on the way too. Check it out, man. Come get with your boy, you know what I'm saying? Support the page, help us grow. And the better we grow, the better the gifts might get. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, I'm gonna have my guy Anthony Jones come rock with us, the actor Anthony Jones, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, brother?
What's good, man? What's happening? Man,
well, I appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule, you know what I mean, to rock with Fan of My Peers. You know, I am glad you're here, bro. Like I explained to you before, you know, this is me showing that I am actually a fan of the people that are close to me, the people that I know, you know what I mean? So I want to go ahead on and put out a platform, and this is me showing you doing your thing, brother. And it's not a competition. It's iron sharpens iron, my guy. And right. I hope you keep doing what you're doing because you motivate me. You dig?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the invite to come, you know, to come on your show, man. This is an honor, man. I appreciate it.
Man, it's an honor to have you, you know, because, you know, how long you been acting? We're going to start there first, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into the particulars and backing up and everything, tell us where you at right now. How did you, what are you doing?
So I started off, I've been acting for 4 years now.
Okay.
You know, I didn't have the story where, you know, I grew up in doing theater and doing plays and stuff like that. Acting was never on my radar. I started doing, a friend of mine, you know, was doing background, told me about it. I started doing background, and like every set I was on, you know, people either thought I was like one of the main characters, or I was getting like feature roles, and a lot of people was just talking to me about it. And you know, after a while, man, you know, you just realize that, you know, it was a sign from God. You know, He was speaking through those other people to say, hey, look, I've given you more than just these other gifts. You know, you got another gift. And you know, I said, once I wanted to do it, I wanted to do it right. You know, so I talked to a friend of mine who's an actor, Stevie Braggs, and shout out to him. That's my dude. And he got me connected with my first acting coach. You know, and so I started. You know, I said I want to take. You know, I want to be good at it. I just don't want to, you know, just be in it just to say I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be good. So I wanted to, you know, go through the training and get coached and stuff. And, you know, it all aligned, man. It just all aligned. And I cannot take credit for any of it because of how and who God has placed in my life for the things to happen, how they've happened, as quick as they've happened. I just got to give it all to God, man, for real.
Absolutely. So at this point in 2026, how many projects would you say that you have under your belt?
Ooh, man, I haven't even counted. IMDb, I probably have maybe 14 credits on IMDb. The first project that I ever did was Dynasty.
Okay.
I had a role on Dynasty, and I did Chicago Med. And those made me SAG eligible. But then working on Independence, I would say about maybe 20.
Man, that's dope right there. 20 in 4 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. Because I started acting kind of like, I would say, speaking wise, it was 2017, 18.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much like, what, 9 years?
Yeah.
And I only have 6. So, you know, for you to do that in 4 years, bro, that's amazing. And that's a testament that God has his hand on you and he's guiding you, you know what I'm saying? Because like you mentioned, this wasn't even on your radar. So it was something that, you know, I'm not going to say it fell in your lap, but it came across your interest and it piqued it.
Right.
So once it did that, you put in the groundwork to get to where you are. So, you know, that's what's up right there, though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What is the latest project that you worked on?
So right now, I've got a couple of projects that are on Tubi. One Faith is on Tubi. To Be Free, The Lion's Den, Bullet Rush. I just finished up a project called Love in the Shade of Gray, which is directed by written and directed by the same person who did To Be Free, The Lion's Den. I also have a short film thriller that is, I feel like it's just absolutely amazing, man. It's on YouTube. It's called After Hours.
Okay, is that the one that Michelle directed?
No. The one that Michelle directed is called Second Chances.
Okay.
That one, it's not out on any streaming platforms yet, because right now we're in the process of putting it through film festivals and things like that. But man, I'm gonna tell you what was so unique about that project was that, number one, my good friend Michelle Lamb, dope actress. That's my dog.
My dog, yeah.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. you know, she wanted to go and get into directing, and this was her first chance to direct. And this entire project was a labor of love for our entire class, because everyone on that set, we had crafty, we had PAs, we had you name it. You know what I'm saying? The only people, I mean, nobody got paid for the project. It was, like I said, it was a labor of love, and it was a great project. Everybody from our class, man, they you know, they holding up boom mics for sound, and you know, they're you know, again, doing crafty. It was, man, and there was no egos involved. Right. You know, even though it was, I mean, we're in a room full of actors, of great actors, and nobody's got egos and saying, well, I want, you know, why didn't I do this part? I'm not on camera. I'm behind the camera. You know, nobody was worried about that. Everybody was concerned just about learning these other roles that you can possibly do in the industry.
Right.
And just learning the whole process. You know, when you learn the whole process, when you get on set, you understand why those directors are how they are, the producers are how they are, and why they're speaking a certain way, because you understand the sense of urgency that they have now when you're putting together these projects.
Yeah, and definitely time is money when it comes to making a film.
For real.
Definitely money, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get Michelle. She's gonna be a guest on here soon enough. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my dog, and I gotta let her know how much of a friend fan I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, man, watching y'all put in work, you know what I'm saying? When, you know, like, I didn't get to watch the episode of Chicago Med, but I knew you were on it because I pay attention to everything that you post. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned when we had our conversation before, I might not pay attention to it, but I'm gonna notice it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna definitely show love. And even I don't have to so much watch it to acknowledge it, because I can call you. Hey, I see XYZ. What it was like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, that was dope. So like, and I see that you be around some like real notable actors, and it's just not I don't want to downplay us, but you know, they're known actors, like, you know, like the guy who played Otis in The Temptations.
Yeah.
So I see that he was rocking with him on one of your shows and everything. Was that Chicago Med?
That was Chicago Med. That was Malik Whitfield.
Yeah.
Dope actor, man. Dope actor.
So like when you tapped into the acting, you say you've been in Atlanta for about 13 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, where are you actually from? Like, what's home?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
So you're a Buckeye fan.
I am. I'm Buckeye. I'm a Cavs. I'm Browns. I'm Indians/Guardians now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm, you know, born and raised, you know, Cleveland Heights, you know.
Well, you know, I don't have to too much say where I'm from, you know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, it's LSU all day, and you know we wide receiver you.
Look, we OH.
Yeah, so, but who was your first acting coach though?
I've had a few different coaches. So I started off with an online coach, and her name is Karen. She's a great actress. She was on the movie with Jamie Foxx. I can't think of the name of it now, but she really entered, like, it wasn't acting, it was more of getting into the business. And so, like, she really explained about Actors Access and getting professional headshots. And then I went to, and that's, you know, after that I talked to Steve, and he got me in contact with Jonna Johnson, with Artistic Heights, and I started taking classes there. And I was taking class, and then I found out about Believe It with Bruce, which is where we met.
Right.
So at that time, I was actually taking all 3 of those classes at the same time.
Oh man, that had to be intense, bro.
It was, and it was really helpful for me because I got an opportunity to learn like the business part of it, which was really good because now I see a lot of people have a lot of questions about actors access and how to get certain things, and so that was, man, she was amazing for me, and then even my other coach, and then taking those in person classes, taking both of those alongside, man, it really helped me because I was able to get instructions and direction from two different coaches.
And then you put those together, what I'm saying, and intertwine them, and then that just makes you the dope ass actor that you have become today. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Man, yeah, but I gotta get you some merch, bro. I got you. What size shirt you wear?
Man, you know what? I'm losing weight, man. So I was a 3X. I'm down to an XL or a 2X now.
All right, I'm gonna get you a fan of my peers cup, bro, and I'm gonna get you a shirt. You know, so I'm still this a one of one right here. This hat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a rock. I'm a rocket too. I'm a rocket too.
But yeah,
but I do want to say this too though, because like the class that I'm in now, the coach that I'm in now, man, yo, it's dope.
Man, shout out to Tony, man. Shout out to Tony Gallison, man.
Man, man. The Actors District, and that's where Michelle goes too. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? We go to the same class too. But yeah, the Actors District, man, it's been amazing, man. It's a dope. The energy, there's no competition in that room. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody, the love outweighs the hate in that space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants everybody to win. And it's not one of those, the acting is not one of those things where, if me and you are doing a scene together, it ain't my job to do better than you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or to make you look bad. Because if I make you look bad, I make that whole scene look bad. And we all understand that. It ain't about trying to, compete with somebody and then, oh, I'm better than you. I mean, yeah, there's a level of competition because we're all competitive. We're pretty competitive people because you want to do great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you're competing to do great with yourself so that you can show your skills on that screen with your scene partner.
Let me ask you this, since you say that, like, out of all 20 credits that you've actually worked on and accumulated over the years, who's your favorite person to act opposite of?
Man, you know what? Like, I'm gonna be honest. So, like, I love working alongside Michelle. That's my dog. Sean. She's also,
as well. Working.
When you're working with professional actors, when you are working with trained actors, man, you can't beat it. You can't beat it because, man, it just allows you to be free, you know what I'm saying, to play around. But I think it's more, man, I've had some great experiences, man. I ain't gonna lie. With some great actors.
I'll make it a little simplified for you. And I know this might not even help at all, but like, not to pick one over the other, but when you get in that scene with that person, we about to rock this.
Yeah. Man, I've had a few. Michelle is definitely one of them. Also, the project that I did After Hours, like there was a lot of the young lady who played my daughter. Amazing actress, man. Amazing actress. And I mean, I think, it's when you, Oh man, that's a tough
Listen,
one.
how about we do it like this then? Give me 3 of them and shout them out. Put their name out there. We got
Okay.
Kelly.
Okay, I gotta shout out my boy Bronson. You know what I'm saying? We did a project called Straight Up that's gonna be coming out. We're not sure where it's gonna be coming out. Michelle Lamb, that's definitely, you know, my dog. I really enjoy working with her as well. Leslie, my girl Crystal. Man, I mean, yeah, those. I know when I work with them, if we're doing a project together, I know I can play. I know we can play. I know we about to get down. You know what I'm saying? Like we got that freedom where we can, you know what I'm saying, that comfortability when we, you know, no matter what scene we're doing, we gonna
Y'all gonna get
get busy with it. You know what I'm saying?
So now we ask that question. What's a well-known actor and or actress that you would like to work with?
Oh man, there's a lot, man. I wanna Jeffrey Wright.
And for those who don't know who his real name is, what is a character that he might be known for?
Man, he played man, what did he just what was the movie with it was about a book with Tracy Ellis Ross. They were on the beach. He's been in so. He was in New Jack City. He played the Puerto Rican guy in New Jack City. He was just in that last movie with Denzel Washington, the one with Spike Lee that Spike Lee just directed. He was Denzel's driver.
Okay.
Him, Jeffrey Wright. I mean, I would love to work with him. Tracy Ellis Ross. I would love to work with her. Anthony Anderson. I would love to work with him. You know what? Marlon Wayans. I've been following Marlon Wayans, man. I would love to do a project with Marlon Wayans.
All right. So now we got those. Now here's the one. Who would you like to play your love interest?
Ooh. Man, shoot.
just if this was a situation where you had to pick one or none, give me one.
Regina Hall.
Okay.
Regina Hall. Yeah.
Now, what else I want to say? Well, you say this wasn't something that you actually wanted to do. You never seen acting being on your radar. But when it did, opposite of Marlon, because you gave us that nugget already, who else is somebody that you looked at and was like, man, I can do this?
Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, I think Lawrence Fishburne.
Okay. You know, for a long time, I didn't like Lawrence Fishburne.
Really?
Because when I was a kid, I really thought he was Ike. I really thought he was Ike.
Yeah.
That was a testament to say that, you know, he portrayed that character well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Jamie Foxx, too.
I like Jamie Foxx. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And you know, I've watched Jamie from In Living Color, you know what I'm saying, as a youngster back in the day. And you know his name is not Jamie, right?
It's not, nope. His name ain't Jamie.
It's Eric Bishop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The thing that I like most about Jamie Foxx, man, is that he can just morph into that character.
Yeah.
You don't ever see Jamie Foxx. You know what I'm saying? Like when he did Ray, you thought that was Ray Charles. You saw Ray. You know, every movie that he's done, man, like he just transforms and really becomes those characters, and you don't see Jamie Foxx at all.
And you know what actor is a dope? He's a dope ass actor, but he played the same character every time. You know who that is?
Who are you talking about?
Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard.
But he's such a dope actor though, man.
Yes, that's what I say.
Like
he's a dope actor.
Yeah, he's one of those actors, man, that you just tell he just goes all in.
Okay, now you've been in class for the last 4 years, and a lot of people don't know you got to understand that this is a continuous education. Like you're never done learning when you're an actor, you know what I mean? But my question to you is, who is a new actor that you may have seen that just started in class and everything, and you've watched them grow to where you like they're gonna be something? And I'm asking you this so we can plug them out there right now.
There's a couple of people. In my class, there's a guy named Makai, one of my students, man. He's a dope actor, really dedicated, man. There's another guy named Miles. That's in my class. JP, Jaleesa is her real name. Like I really feel like, you know, these people are definitely headed in the right direction and they're going to be superstars.
That's what's up, bro. I'm gonna have to get with Toby so I can get back in class, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you need to come on, man. Come on over to the Actors District, man. I'm telling you, like, man, the thing that I love about this class is that you're able to grow and learn how to get into these emotions. Like he's a theater trained actor.
Okay.
You know, so we get into the Uta Hagens, the Meisners, and you know the different techniques and things like that. You know, to help us develop, and you know you're working on the muscles in your face and your enunciations and your dialogue, your dialect, how you're speaking and clearly, and you know more than just
exercises at the beginning of the class.
Exactly, because it's more than just you getting up reciting some lines or remembering some lines, and you know what I'm saying. You really, you know, he teaches us really how to get in touch with your character.
Right. So, and I know, so actually, Toby and I met because of Michelle.
Okay.
And then we found out that Toby and I are clicked. We're closer than what we thought we were. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put that out there because we got to do some little bit more talking. But you know, like I don't know if you was in class that day when I came.
I was.
Okay. So yeah, you were like, cuz. You know.
Yeah.
We locked in. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandfather and somebody on his side of the family or whatever. They are the same person somehow.
Oh wow, y'all related.
And you know, yeah.
Y'all blood somehow.
Somehow. But yeah. And we've been rocking ever since, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, Toby's a good dude, man. He is.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like, and you know genuine people when you come across them. You know what I'm saying? Like with Toby, he's the type of coach that, like, it's not about the money for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he genuinely wants the people that come to his class, to win, because you know there's room for all of us.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? There's no need to be
you know what I'm saying? When you bless somebody that's less. See, I tell people, like, you know, you might look for a blessing to come directly from God, but God might send somebody into your life that's your blessing. Man,
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta say that my brother, he told me to say that you should have had Halle Berry on that list.
Hey, you know what? You know, and Halle Berry's from Cleveland too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely. I mean, Halle Berry definitely should have been on that. I mean, Look, I'm not taking nothing away from Halle Berry.
I don't know what
Halle Berry up there too.
she need to pop back out.
Yeah, she sure can.
You know.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
a lot of people they think that this act once you become an actor or they might see you on TV or whatever, they think about the money side of it, but they don't. I try to explain that this is a pretty expensive dream to pursue, and it can conflict in life in a lot of ways because you have to live realistically and as well as pursue. I don't like to say chase, because if you say chase, that means something is running from you. You know what I'm saying? So pursue this this dream of yours, you know what I'm saying? This passion or purpose or whatever. So like myself, I have a regular job, but I missed out on a lot of opportunities because I'm at work when they might need me on set, you know what I'm saying? And I've been fortunate enough to hop on a couple of programs, a lot of projects a few projects that allowed me to only film on the weekends or in the afternoon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people will work with you, but a lot of people won't. And
they got budgets.
And then a lot of things that I don't want to say it like that, but it's not so much of a friendly industry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more so about productivity versus developing relationships.
To an extent, yeah. You know, because if you get into this industry and you know wanting to become an actor because you want to be famous, you're gonna be disappointed.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, because it's a sacrifice. You're gonna sacrifice a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I replaced that chasing with sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You're sacrificing, you know, a lot. You know what I'm saying, to do this.
Trust me.
Yeah, but you do also have to develop relationships too.
I mean, relationships and friendships are two different. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
I want to shout out to my mama because she just commented. She watching on YouTube, man.
That's what's up. What's up, mama?
But yeah, man, like, you know, you can develop relationships, but I'm talking about, you know, when people feel like you their friend, they like trying to like look over or expect more. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a friendly. You can, like I said, you can build friendships, you can build relationships, but not so much of a friendship, because when you put friendship in it, you feel like favoritism or nepotism is in play, and that can ruin a lot of bridges or, you know what I'm saying, bonds that you may have built.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful in this industry, just like in any other industry. You know, there's shady people, you know, in this industry, and you do have to be careful. There's shady directors, shady producers, you know, but this is one of those industries that you got to weed them out. You know what I'm saying? And then you figure out who to work with, who not to work with, you know. But you also got to stay true to yourself.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot get lost in this, because a lot other people have agendas. You know what I'm saying? People may have an agenda for you, and it's not what you're supposed to be doing, especially for women. Like, this industry, especially in the independent world of acting, man, like it could be scary for the women, you know, because you got perverted directors and, you know, dudes, and they just want to see you naked. You know what I'm saying? For no good reason on screen. You know, but just find your purpose, find out who you are, stay true to yourself. So, it's a tough one.
We are at the 35-minute mark. Everybody that's watching on Facebook, could y'all please pivot over to YouTube, subscribe, like, and everything like that. Engage with us. You know, if you got any questions for myself or Ant, feel free to type into the chat if you are an upcoming actor and you would like Anthony to answer a few questions to the best of his knowledge. I'm more than sure my guy will help you out with that. But everybody that's on Facebook, man, meet us on the other side. Come on. I'm about to shut the Facebook live down, and we're going to see y'all on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and shut it down right quick.
All right.
All right, but so moving forward, do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on at the moment?
I do. So the one project, One Faith, we're gonna be filming the next part of that one shortly. I cannot wait for that one. I got a project with Palmer Williams. He plays Floyd on House of Pain.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got a project that he has that I was on that's gonna be coming out shortly. Yeah, right now that's about it.
Man, that's like, yeah. So like, what have like, since you become an actor and you started experiencing some of the things, what would you say is like the dopest thing that happened to you that you like, man, I can't believe I'm actually experiencing this right now?
Man, you know what? Being on Tyler Perry's set, you know what I'm saying? I was inside the White House and I met Harrison Ford.
Come on.
Man, that's Hollywood royalty right there. You know what I'm saying? And that man at 80 years old was still doing his own stunts. You know, I've had a couple of moments like that with Harrison. I got a chance to meet Harrison Ford, and also The Rock. You know, the first time I met The Rock was on the set of Red One, and I'm coming out, and he was on his little scooter, on his little golf cart, and I'm walking out. He's just like, "Hey, brother," put his hand out and was like, "Hey," you know. But he was real cool, you know what I'm saying? But just being in that energy, man, I was just like, wow. And you know, I had an opportunity as a stand-in where I'm standing there on this set, and The Rock is here, and the guy who from the Farmers Insurance commercials.
Yeah.
We are farmers.
Yeah, that's the guy who played Professor Xavier.
Yeah. So him. So he also played Santa on Red One.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was a slick opportunity, man, for me too. And then also when I did Chicago Med working with Malik, you know, I had an opportunity to really talk to him, and you know, he kind of drilled me on set, and I thought that was really dope too.
So when you started Rock, were you surprised? Well, did you think he was big, or did you was like shocked?
Man, he's my height. I'm
exactly.
6'5".
So
I'm
listen,
6'5".
my brother just said this too. I work with The Rock on Fast and the Furious. And I was like, man, he ain't even that big. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's big.
He's big.
Yeah. But I'm thinking he about to be like Andre the Giant type big. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, that's because everybody in the industry is short. I have a hard time, honestly, being 6'5".
What?
And I've probably been denied roles because I'm 6'5".
That's crazy.
Because when it comes to the framing, you know what I'm saying, you got me up here, and if it's somebody, you know, my scene partner is 5'5" or 5'2", we trying to get the framing together, so you know they don't want to have to keep putting her up on an apple box to level us out, and you know, most of them are short.
I will tell you this though, Ant. You made me believe that I can play a detective.
Wow.
Because I watched you. I don't know what it was on, but you were playing a detective. And I was like,
Okay.
man, Ant can do it. I can tap into my Ant.
Man, I appreciate that, man. That makes me feel good. That's dope, man. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
My hat says it all, brother. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's
Fan of
up.
my peers,
Yeah.
dog. But yeah, man, I was like, because I've watched, and I didn't know when we met you was just starting out. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
to say, I can honestly say I watched you when you first started out. You know what I mean?
You sure did, man. D from the West Side. That
Yeah.
was he was my very first scene partner.
Oh wow.
Very first scene partner. I had never done a scene before, man, and my behind chose a Denzel Washington scene for my very first time ever acting and getting in front of people. Me and D did a scene from American Gangster.
Come on.
Yeah.
That was in Bruce Glass?
Yep.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Yep. That was my very first scene, man. He was my first scene partner.
That's dope. So another thing I'll be looking forward to, bro. Like we doing this right now, right? Where we are in today's time, as far as all of our success up until this point.
Mm-hmm.
I always visualize when we get to a different level, and we can look at and have stories just like that. You know what I'm saying? When you say D was your very first partner. So think about this. When you've been in the game for years, let's just say 15, 20 years from now, and somebody will say something about kind of like what we having right now. And you'll be like, man, the guy that plays on XYZ, and he ain't gonna be D he's not gonna be D from the West Side at that point. His name will be something else by then.
It's gonna be Damon. It's gonna be Damon. They're gonna know him by his first name. You know what I'm saying?
Damien Gio. So whatever. I can't remember. I hope I ain't butchering a D last name like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be like, yeah, that was my first scene partner. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of stuff that I kind of envision myself with my peers, you know what I mean? Especially those who I have started out with and things of that nature.
Yeah, you know what? He's another one, man. I should have mentioned on my list too of new actors that I know that I think are going to be good. Because man, D, man, that dude is talented, man. He is so talented. I just think because of his look, he kind of get boxed into certain things. Yeah. But man, that dude D is a good actor, man. He is a very talented actor, man. I see that dude doing some sci-fi movies, some different types of movies. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that dope for real.
So, he and I had a lot of scenes together, working on Country Wayne.
That's right, with the skits, with the Country Wayne skits.
So I can honestly say iron does sharpen iron, Shite. I can honestly say that what I'm about to say is actually iron sharpening iron, because he and I will be so intense in that scene. You see what I'm saying? After the scene was over, he just hugged me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can, but that's what happens when two dope individuals come together and collide. And when I say collide, not in a bad way, because when I pour into you, you pour back into me, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going back. And you know what I'm saying? So the people on the screen don't know what's going on, but y'all do,
Y'all working out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all working out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? They just they watching y'all get better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all two off screen just working it out, man. I love it.
That's like D, Wally,
Wally,
Brandy,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Wally J, that's my dog. You know what
that's
I'm
my dog, man. That's my dude too, man. Yeah. Man, I gotta give you a shout out, man, because I think what you're doing with this show is great. For real. You know what I'm saying? You giving people their flowers, acknowledging them, you know what I'm saying? And really, showing everybody, like, look, this ain't no competition. You know what I'm saying? We you know, fan, I can appreciate you, you can appreciate me. We can all get out here and do this thing together, learn and grow and get better together and work together. So, man, have my hats off to you, man. Shout out to you for this, man. This is a dope platform.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And, I just hope that we can continue to grow. You know what I mean? It's not about who's the most popular or anything like that, because we're our own star. You know what I mean? We're popular in our own right. We're popular to somebody. So you're popular to me. That's why I got you on here. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to showcase you to those who don't know who Anthony Jones is. You know what I mean? So that's the purpose behind y'all, brother. And I appreciate you for, like I said, for taking your time out and sharing, you know what I mean? Because I got 2 of my family members right now watching, and they probably didn't have an idea of who you are. They probably ran across you and didn't pay attention because they don't know you. But now it might be like more personable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how you grow fans, dog. That's how you grow fans. And I just hope that we can continue to do these things. And I'm just putting it out there now. It's not your last time on the show. Anthony Jones will be back. You know what I'm saying?
Stop hoping. Stop hoping. It's happening. You know what I'm saying? We gonna continue to do this. We ain't gonna hope nothing. We just gonna do it.
And so is your handle Anthony Jones or actor Anthony Jones on all platforms?
It's actor Anthony Jones on Facebook and on Instagram.
All right, I got you. So, you know, we trying to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that we can probably not so much get you no followers, but get you people to follow your journey. You know what I'm saying?
Check out my work. Check out my work. You know, I got projects on Netflix, Hulu, Tubi, Prime, YouTube. You know, again, you know, like I said, I got the short film. It's called After Hours. It's a dope thriller. It's on YouTube. Check that one out. Man, dope, talented director and writer, Tierra West. Oh my gosh, man, that's another up and coming director, man. She is dope. She is dope.
Have to like send those like they social media to me on Fan of My Peers.
I will. I'll shoot it to you, man. And just a quick story on her, really quick on that project, because when I saw her project, I saw one of her projects, and man, just fell in love with her work. And she did a project. It was like sort of like it had like a Love Jones feel to it, you know. And I said, man, I would love to work with this person. I didn't know who it was. I said, man, this is so dope. 2 weeks later, man, I get a phone call from one of my agency mates. She called me up and said, hey, I got a friend of mine who needs somebody to play the role of a dad, and I think you would be perfect for it. And it was Tierra West. And I said, what? At that point, man, I didn't even care what the project was, because I knew she was dope, and I wanted to work with her. Like, she could have told me anything. I was going to say yes. I said yes, man. And man, she was, man, her set was amazing. The crew, everybody, man, it just ran smooth, man. When you working with professional actors and when you're working with professional people, man, it makes everything worthwhile. Because if you're on set for 12, 16 hours, man, you want to be around some dope people. You don't want to be around a bunch of assholes.
Most definitely.
So shout out to her as well.
So, what was your favorite project to work on? Don't make it complicated, and give me one like.
I'm not. It's called Straight Up. That was probably my favorite one to work on, man. I play an emotionally intelligent kingpin.
Come on.
It's crazy. It was so funny, man. And man, the crew, that one too, man. The guys that I work with, man, it was a dope set. Again, man, we had a great time. You know, the director. You know what really makes for me, what really made that experience really good for me, man. The director, we did 3 takes. We did 1 take exactly how everything was written. We did another take for safety, and then we did a 3rd take as a free for all. And he just let us go. And when you're doing, man, when you as an actor, when a director allows you to be free with your character, man, you can't ask for nothing better than that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, what would you say is something that stands out about Atlanta actors? Because we had a conversation earlier, and you and I was talking about how we have to change the stigma that is placed upon us as actors here in Atlanta. So,
We
what would
do.
no, give me the positive. What would you say that stands out the most?
I think the energy, the camaraderie, the energy out here in Atlanta is great because you have a lot of people, a lot of creatives that really just want to get out there and they are not waiting for Hollywood to give us these roles. There's a large group of actors here in Atlanta that are just, look, we gonna make it ourselves.
We're gonna get
You know,
busy.
right? We gonna get busy and we're gonna help each other out. But also at the same time, you hear a lot of bad things about Atlanta actors. Hollywood doesn't really respect Atlanta actors. They look at Atlanta actors, a little different. And, I really feel like there's two sets of actors here in Atlanta. Because on one side, I understand and I see why they do have that, why they do say those things about, Atlanta actors because, I think it's because everybody has been so new to it and they're just so excited about it. We got to keep the professionalism in the craft. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Put some skin in the game. You know what I'm saying? Get you some good professional actors headshots. You know what I'm saying? Just because your boy or your girl has a camera and they call themselves a photographer, that doesn't mean that they can take good professional actors headshots. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Take the time to get professional actors headshots. You ain't gonna be leaning up on the tree like this for your headshots. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? You want to get professional ones. Come prepared. You know what I'm saying? Come off book, and if it's one of those situations, if it's not a cold read, you know what I'm saying? Dig into the character. You know what I'm saying? Come prepared. And I've been on the other side of it where I've seen people coming in to audition, and I'm like, man, we got to do better.
Right.
Now we have some amazing. We have some amazing talent, and even some of the ones that did come in and they were very talented actors. They their presentation didn't show that. You know what I'm saying? And we got to do a better job as Atlanta actors. You know what I'm saying? On our presentation. You know what I'm saying? Coming prepared, being ready. You know what I'm saying? On time, off book. Take the time to invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? To get those good quality headshots and I say get training. You know what
Most
I'm saying?
definitely. That's number one.
I'm a huge component on getting trained because, unless you're gonna be playing the same role for the rest of your life, you know what I'm saying? And that's all you want to do, that's perfectly fine. But if you're an actor and you want to get better, you want to do different types of roles, you need to learn and train to figure out how to tap into those characters. And also when you're on set, it just, for the directors that were doing independent films, if you're a director doing an independent film or producer, you can't just have your friends because they look a certain way, put them in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're wasting your time. You're wasting a lot of money too, because they're not trained actors. It's more than just getting up and remembering lines. It's the etiquette. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the proper set etiquette, and they're doing certain things that's taking away time, which is taking away money. So
You said a lot. So I was sitting here I'm listening to you talk, and then my brother wanted to ask you what film you like doing, comedy, thrillers, or drama.
man, I really like dramas. But my first time doing a thriller, man, I got excited, and I was actually, man, and actually because it was, I'm not used to playing the villain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so me playing a villain, yeah, I kind of liked it because I'm always playing the dad. I'm playing the police chief, the detective. You know what I'm saying? That authoritative role. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love comedies, but I really love I like the thrillers and the dramas probably more.
Okay. Now, I'm slipping because I wasn't even paying attention to Instagram, and Michelle was in the comments. So, like, Shelly was over here cutting up. I'm sorry. I'm putting this on record, Shelly. I am so sorry. I just see your comments. Well, I saw why Andy was giving us his monologue about Atlanta actors, but I couldn't let my dog stop. So I have to go ahead and acknowledge. She said, "That's my dog too. He a real one." You know, she said, "Second chance. You the lead, and it's not on IMDb yet." She said, "And the quality is still amazing on the on this passion and project." I guess she was talking about when you was talking about the all hands on deck with everybody.
Yeah.
She also represented Holler Out Who Dat. She said she coming. She said she coming. And I'm assuming she said she coming because she knows she was supposed to be she was supposed to get interviewed last week. But you know, Shelly doing her thing. She have she taking care of whatever she had to take up on the back end. So you know, we always know that she got a spot over here because that's my dog. Then she said something about Shaft and Batman. She said, "Good interview, great work, good night, guys." So I guess that's when she signed off.
Yeah.
And I also want to shout out everybody who's on Instagram. You know, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And if y'all can, you know, get with us on YouTube because you'll definitely get like the full interview. Y'all lucked up tonight because I ain't really pay attention to Instagram. But you know, my godmother was on here. Shout your mama on Instagram, son.
All right. That's what's up, mama.
I got a couple of people. I appreciate everybody who tapped in with us on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? But be sure to catch us on this side, YouTube. This for the money. We trying to get the money over here. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I mean, we've been running it, eh? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, dog. You had a lot of insight, you know what I mean? And
appreciate it. Thanks, man.
I mean, I know you already, so I knew a couple of these things already, you know. But that was for a lot of people who don't know you. They got to look inside what's the inside of the head of actor Anthony Jones. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even want to, you know, I'm trying to prolong the conversation because you're such a good conversationalist, brother. You know what I'm saying? You pour it out there, dog, and we're gonna try to give as much as we can. I told you last time I talked to you, I said, whatever you know, I'm coming get it. You know,
come on, man. Come on.
I got the information that you sent me. You said your agent is having
she's having an open call.
I'm definitely gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely. I gotta keep going back to Instagram because I don't want to miss nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You could have had way more dialogue with Shelly was commenting. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get her when she get free. You know.
Yeah, that's my dog, man.
Yes, Lord. But I don't want to interview Ant, you know what I'm saying? But we at an hour right now, though. I don't want to hold up. No boy, it's 9:30 right now.
Man, what else you want to ask me, man? I'm all yours, brother. What's up?
What would be your advice to give somebody who don't even? Where would they first place that you would say somebody should start to look who want to be an actor?
I would encourage anybody to do background on a major set. And I say a major set is because you have an opportunity to, on the bigger scale, see how everything functions.
Mm-hmm.
You know everybody's role.
To pause you for a second, you know who told me that when I first started out, or when I first inquired about being an actor?
Who was that?
Anthony Mackie.
Really?
He told me to do background work.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, I don't want to do that. But, you know, I did, because I did Fast and the Furious. That was the only thing I actually did as far as professional background work, was Fast and the Furious 8, because that's when I got to meet The Rock and Jason Statham.
Mm-hmm. I did a ton. I did a ton of background before I started, man. I've been on The Resident a couple of times, BMF.
I had no idea you was on BMF.
Mm-hmm. I had a feature. I had the 2 feature background roles on BMF.
Man, and so how did you get that?
I think I did that through like one of the cast, like Hilton or Central Casting or something like that. Those are the 2 that really do for like background. So if you're looking to do background, I would look into those. Cab Casting is another one for Tyler Perry. Doing background. But yeah, I just went through there.
Shout out to one of our classmates at Believe It, my dog Yusuf.
That's my dude, Yusuf, man. He doing his thing, man. Yusuf is doing his thing, dude.
Yusuf killed it on BMF though, bro. You know what I'm saying?
On BMF, and did you catch him on Forever?
I don't even know what Forever is.
Oh my gosh, dude, you got to check that show out, man. It's on Netflix.
Oh, word?
The same lady that created Girlfriends and The Game, Being Mary Jane. This is her show. Go.
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to turn it on tonight. Once we get off, I'm gonna go shower and I'm gonna just kick back. I hope I ain't gonna even say that. I'm not gonna put that on YouTube.
I already know, because I'm doing the same thing, brother.
Yeah, man. But shout out to my dog Yusuf. You know what I'm saying? He is definitely killing the game right now as an actor.
Sure.
He's I'm definitely a fan of my peer. You know what I mean? But so you say that they should definitely do some background work and things of that nature. And I agree with you on that, because once you surround yourself around other people like that are in your realm, you can pick their brains and get more information. And then you can start to go in different directions and create your own lane and develop, you know what I'm saying, where you want to go at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when I was,
but you want to do it with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go just to, I never did background to try to get on television. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the one trying to fight to get on the screen and stuff like that. Because all you're a human prop. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's not guaranteed that you're going to be seen on camera. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that they guarantee you is exactly. They only guaranteeing you a paycheck. They're not guaranteeing you that you're gonna be on camera. And I never tripped on that, because honestly, man, I had a different feeling when I got on set and just watched, the actors, and it was actually doing background and watching one of the actors get into this character made me say, wow, how does she do that? I want to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? What she did, and she was just so focused, and like it was an emotional scene that she had to do, and she had to cry, but she had to cut and keep crying, and I was like, how does she do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that made me want to learn more about acting and things like that. But when you're doing background again, you see on a bigger scale what a set is supposed to look like and how it's supposed to run, so that way you see the difference when you get on a set with professional actors versus a set with a bunch of non-professional actors.
Amateurs.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah,
There is a
I ain't gonna
difference.
lie to you. Like being on a set of Fast and the Furious was an amazing experience. You know what I mean? And by that being the first thing that I've done, it kind of set my expectations higher. So I was prepared to be on any set, whereas an indie or a professional. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
when we got Fast and the Furious, that was like, I would say that was my second time ever coming to Atlanta. And I was still living in New Orleans at the time.
Yeah.
2016. And we shot that movie for an entire month. I was a background actor for an entire month. That was some of the best free money I've ever had.
And you probably ate good on set too.
Oh man, I was just getting ready to tell you that. That's what when we was having this conversation, I was telling you about this, bro. Nothing can tell me I wasn't a celebrity, bro. I was an actor.
Look, when I was on the set, when I did stand in for Red One, man, you couldn't tell me nothing. I ate like a king every day.
And I met some dope people too, bro. Like when I got here, I didn't know nobody. But you know, people, when you go somewhere, when you are somewhere by yourself, somebody's gonna gravitate towards you and vice versa. You see what I'm saying?
True.
And then you go, because you're not gonna just be in that space by yourself for a long period of time. So you're gonna find somebody that has the similar interest as you, and especially being in that area for 30 days.
Yeah,
you're gonna be up with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I'm glad you said that, man, because that's another important thing about, you know, for someone new coming into acting, get you a community. You know what I'm saying? Develop you a good community of honest people. You know what I'm saying? And be able to take that constructive criticism.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna like everything that they say that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But when you know that you got solid people around you and they're being honest with you, you know that it's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of love and promotion, because they want you to do better. You know what I'm saying?
And
you know, Michelle helped.
When you are getting into this acting, you got to be prepared. You got to have thick skin, first of all.
You do.
And you got to be prepared to receive a lot of no's before you hear
a lot of no's. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And then those no's are silent. You just know that they're no's because you don't hear back from them.
That is the worst of it. You do an audition, bro, and then you just be sitting there. That's why you gotta set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying? Because you will run yourself ragged and trying to, man, they ain't never hit me back yet. And you'll be saying, man, they never hit me back yet. And then next thing you know, you sitting on that sofa and you see the part that you're supposed to play.
Man, that's happened to me so many times, man. You know, and you know what? The good thing about that, man, I can honestly look at all of them and say, you know what? Because I've seen some scenes, you know, that I auditioned for, and I saw who got. I'm like, okay, I see why they went with that person over me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That person, you know, they did a better job. But there are a few of them, man. And I said, are you serious? Man, you got to be kidding me. This dude don't.
So it was probably something that they saw, or I mean, I'm not saying you did anything wrong.
And it's true, because it is a lot of different factors. You know what I'm saying? This one in particular, it could have been the height. It could have been the fact that I was in Atlanta and this was being filmed in Chicago, and because I was doing a co-star role, they was like, do we really want to spend the money to get this actor up here, to fly him up here, pay for his travel, pay for his, you know, his room and board, you know what I'm saying, and pay him for his day, when we can get somebody local.
A local hire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, where we don't have to pay as much. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of factors. My audition could have been great. It could have been perfect and spot on. You know what I'm saying? But you just never know what the factors are. So you never take it personal. And just like you said, you do it and you move on.
Absolutely. Man, if y'all still watching with us right now, even if you're not watching live and you catch this later, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Like this, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can get this this episode or the whole channel into the algorithm, and we can get, you know, a little bit more audience and everything of that nature. And I'm gonna bring as many of my friends and my peers on here who are doing great things out here. You know what I'm saying? My man Anthony Johnson. I say Johnson. I got the crazy part about it is the dude who was the drum major my senior year in high school. He was actually my classmate. His name was Anthony Johnson. That's why I said that. But
I get that too.
Man, my dog, you dig, in the building. Y'all, what you give them one that they need to go watch right now?
Check out the short film on YouTube, After Hours.
On YouTube, go check out After Hours.
Check out After Hours on YouTube right now.
And if y'all just so happen to go watch it, y'all either go hit my dog up. His social media is at the bottom, strolling on the ticker. You know what I'm saying? Actor Anthony Jones on all platforms. You dig? Let him know how he did. You know what I'm saying? Let him know if he gained a new fan in you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all could come back to my channel on YouTube and say something under the comments on here too. You know what I'm saying? Support, man. Support is free. That's all we saying. You know what I'm saying? So help us out. You dig? And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I thank my dog Ant for coming on the show, holding it down for the hour and 11 minutes with me. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
We're going to definitely get him back on here. I'm going to probably get Michelle on here to do a solo joint. And then I might get both of y'all on here at the same time, and we can all just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Now, that might be about 2-3 hours right there, though.
You know, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a couple of more people on here, too. And if you have anybody that you feel that you are a fan of, you're more than welcome to use my platform to bring them on, and we both can, like, you know what I'm saying, do our thing on it with that one.
Man, you know? I'm gonna give you a whole list, man. I got so many fans, so many people that I'm a fan of.
Come on with it.
You know, walking around here, man. So yeah,
man. But once again, brother, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's watching. I got 3 people that's watching on YouTube right now. Before I leave, let me get a 7 in the comments. If the 3 people that's on here watching, let me get a 7 right quick. I gotta see who this is, bro. I gotta show y'all some love too. You know what I mean? So. But they ain't come through yet. I'm gonna give y'all a second. Let me see if I got some sounds on here. Where we at? Media. It's a one-man show, bro. I gotta do everything by myself. I have no team. This is all me, baby.
That's just right now, man. You in the process of getting more.
Let me see. I'm gonna get a drum roll. I don't know. Did it do a drum roll? Oh no, that's a bounce. There we go. I still ain't got nothing from y'all, but I appreciate y'all anyway for tapping in. But I'm gonna go ahead on and end the show right here. Man, thank y'all, bro. Y'all have no idea how much I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And you already know I didn't express my gratitude to you time after time, and I'm gonna keep on doing it, bro. Keep on doing what you're doing because you're gonna keep on motivating me to do what I need to do. You feel me?
Appreciate it, man. For sure. I really appreciate this, man. Definitely an honor, man. Thanks a lot.
Man, don't go nowhere. My mama gave me a 7. See, my mama not gonna let me. They always say your mama not gonna let you down.
Yeah, mama ain't gonna let you down.
Let me show y'all, man. Look. My mama is gone here. She put her 7 in there. Yeah. My mama not gonna let me down. And she over there, she probably laughing down, and Irvin probably looking at her like, what is wrong with you? But shout out to my stepdaddy Irvin too, bro. I see you. Well, I don't see you, but since your wife is online, I see you. But my mama gave me my 7. I mean, I'm good. Since my mama gave me my 7, I'm fine.
You good?
I'm good. I don't need nobody. Wait, who else popped in here? That 4th person that came on here. Oh. You know? But I got another 7. My mama said she loved me. I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Because
Thanks, mama.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, mama.
My mama said she loved me. She make me don't even want to get on here. I'm gonna have to interview my mama.
Put mama on there.
Man. But again, man, we signing off. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Just Rico, my dog, actor Anthony Jones. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, I forgot. Shout out to my dog Lil Zane. Next time, I gotta. I told my dog I'm in love with this song. It's a short song. You know what I'm saying? But he doing this thing on there. My mama said she waving. All your comments, I'm showing them, mama. I'm showing them. My mama, Donna Brown. You dig? But I didn't have my music cue to send us out. But you know, and we're gonna sign out, just stay in the room for a minute and so we're gonna top it up. But thank everybody for tuning in, bro. I keep saying that, but we have 15 minutes. I've been saying that shit for the last 4 minutes, but we good, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. Love y'all, man.